David Hogg getting booted out as vice chair, and another vice chair from the rolls. Who's the name? Who's the dude? Malcolm Kenyatta. Why was Malcolm Kenyatta fucking booted out? That's really weird. Whatever. Well, okay, we all know why they're booting out David Hogg, okay? Because all the stupid geriatrics and people in the central annals and powers of the fucking DNC were mad about the fact that David Hogg was correct in saying, like, can we not have any of these namby-pamby, pimbly-wimbly, fucking stupid-ass fucking boomers, do-nothing losers? We need people to do something. The American people are crying out for you guys to do something, and you guys are not doing anything. So, when the Democrats do something, they do this. And that is booting out David Hogg and Malcolm Kenyatta. So, that's really cool. Keep in mind the basis of this is also, like, probably the stupidest shit on the planet. Let's be honest here. They're doing it because, oh, well, we're not woke enough, guys. It's just like, get the fuck out of here with this, like, woke scoldy fucking bullshit. Fuck off, dude. Like, actually, with this fucking bullshit. But what? There's a pretty good point here. The Party of Democracy kicked out an elected chair because they didn't like that he dared do some self-reflection of their loss. Lol. I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Blakely couldn't have said it better myself. In fact, I'm taking that point. Thank you. That's mine now. Yoink! Stolen myself. And you. What we got? We got a little political article here. Declines to run again for DNC vice chair after new election is called. Great. The 25-year-old activist said he will devote his efforts to leaders we deserve. Well, without backing of the DNC, it's going to be really fucking hard for him to do that. But, man, we love the fact that instead of doing any self-reflection at all with the Democrats refusing to do any form of self-reflection and saying, like, no, I think the strategy of doing nothing and continuing to run a bunch of dumb fucking geriatrics is clearly working for us. What is even the Democratic Party's approval rating right now? Let me see. No, what is it? Yeah, clueless. Disapproval of Democrats in Congress ticks upwards. New poll. Well, that's not a good sign. Well, what's it at now? What is it? 21% approval. Oof. And among Democrats, 53% disapprove and 41% approve. Among Democrats, dude, 41% approval rating. Ooh. That is rough, dude. That's how you know you guys are fucking up. Like, really badly if you only have 41% approval rating. God damn. Nice work, Democrats. David Hogg will not run again for his Democratic National Committee vice chairman position he announced on Tuesday meant a firestorm the 25-year-old activist sparked. Yeah, he sparked a firestorm by asking the Democratic Party to reflect on why they lost and try to do something about people who are incredibly ineffective in the party, saying like, hey, the American people are making it pretty clear we need to do stuff. We got to do stuff. We got stuff to do. And what did Ken Martin say? Like, I can't believe that David Hogg is going after me like this. Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever. Nice fucking meme. Over his pledge to take on ineffective Democratic incumbents, DNC members removed Hogg and Pennsylvania State Rep. Malcolm Kenyatta through a virtual vote on Wednesday night, stemming from a procedural complaint unrelated to Hogg's primary activities. Are you actually fucking for real? We're gonna nitpick about this one little fucking detail that David Hogg Heckenarino didn't do a good job at. Actually, you're supposed to do it like this, Mr. Hogg. So we're gonna kick you out of the fucking party now. So that's very cool, very good. In a statement, Hogg said, "There's a fundamental disagreement about the role of a vice chair, and it's okay to have disagreements." But Hogg continued, "What isn't okay is allowing this to remain our focus when there is so much more we need to be focused on." Nah, this is okay. Now I'm criticizing David Hogg with this one. This is fucking weak. This is this ain't got the fucking sauce, dude. No, you have to fucking keep calling them out, being like, this is some fucking bullshit, okay? They're complaining about the fact that they're not fucking woke enough or something, and they just hate the fact that I'm trying to make them do genuine self fucking reflection. This is well, I guess this is the Democratic Party deference that I was expecting from like a liberal activist. Well, what can you do? I will give David Hogg credit though, saying like, yeah, we should actually do something because the American people are telling us to do stuff. Why aren't we doing anything? Can we get rid of the people that aren't doing anything? We have to have as many people in party in order to not do anything because again, what's the main problem here? The Democrats and the Republicans have the exact same fucking donor basis, and that is the corporations and the billionaires, the rich. That is the main fucking problem here. That's why they got rid of David Hogg, because David Hogg would have basically interrupted the goddamn gravy train. That's the problem. Hogg said he would now focus his efforts on Leaders We Deserve, the group he co-founded, which said it would take on sleep at the wheel Democrats by pledging to spend $20 million on safe seat Democratic primaries. Well, it's a good thing that he's still going to do it. Hogg's plan announced in April triggered a new wave of anger from elected officials and DNC members, pussies, who argued that Hogg's role as a party leader conflicted with the decision to take on incumbents. Why are you trying to get rid of our unity, bro? Because you guys fucking suck, and the American people are also saying you guys suck. Your approval rating is at 41% amongst Democrats. That's really fucking bad. But, whatever. Very cool. DNC chair Ken Martin, who clashed with Hogg, released a statement commending David for his years on activism, organizing, and fighting for his generation. And while I continue to believe he's a powerful voice for this party, I respect his decision to step back from his post as vice chair. Brother, you fucking helped orchestrate with that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You are part of the reason as to why this has happened. All because you got fucking salty about the fact that David Hogg more than likely suggested we need to start getting rid of some of these like dumbass like do nothing Democrats, dude. We really need to do something. And yeah, good point, Boy Meets Minnie. Dude, anyone who's making the unity talking point should realize there's no unity right now. Yep. But guys, why do fucking young people hate us so much? I wonder why. I have no idea why we're losing the youth to the Republicans. I have no doubt that he will remain an important advocate for Democrats across the map. I appreciate his service as an officer, his hard work, and his dedication to the party. Well, time for the DNC to be as ineffective as always as before. So, very cool. The DNC will now hold new elections for the 2 vice chair roles beginning Thursday. The vote for the new male vice chair will take place from June 12th to June 14th, and then vote for a second vice chair of any gender from June 15th to June 17th. With Hogg declining to run, Kenyatta is now running unopposed for the male vice chair role. Oh, so it's Kenyatta. Because I have to say, why would they get rid of fucking Kenyatta, right? I don't think they did. Kenyatta was one of the dudes who went along with fucking Ken Martin's bullshit. So, whatever. Cool. 3 other candidates for DNC vice chair, Shasti Conrad, Kaylin Free, and Jenna Repass, submitted candidate videos to compete for the second vacancy, according to one DNC member, granted anonymity to describe private details. I believe all 2 of these, I think these 2 individuals, Shasti Conrad and Kaylin Free, were also partly responsible for ousting David Hogg. So you're telling me that this was all just... Whoa, crazy. All just for fucking power play within the DNC is what you're telling me, in order to make the fucking, DNC as ineffective as possible. Very cool. Earlier this week, Hogg's group endorsed Virginia State Delegate Irene Shin in the special election for Virginia's 11th district to replace Democrat Representative Jerry Connolly, who died last month. Yeah, dude. Guys, it was his turn to be a part of the Oversight Committee instead of AOC. Because, it was his turn. We needed Jerry Connolly, who's been really, really effective at doing stuff about stopping the Republicans. Fucking morons. The internal drama within the DNC reignited again over the weekend when Politico obtained audio from a DNC meeting in which Martin told Hogg and other DNC leaders that his leadership has suffered due to the clash. The vice chair, Martin said, had essentially destroyed any chance I have to show national leadership. Cope, seethe, mauled, cope, actual cope, just cope. Complete, utter fucking loser shit. Several of the DNC leaders who participated in the call expressed support for Martin and accused Hogg of, or his supporters of leaking it. Hogg, for his part, denied he shared it. You know, I suppose at the very least, at least Politico is willing to admit that, like, you know, maybe, just maybe, maybe he didn't do it, and don't go with, like, ahead with, like, a dumb fucking smear. Very cool. Well, you know, hey, Democrats, why are you guys losing the youth? Oh, because you decided to just illegally kick out a vice chair of the DNC who won his election. All because, guess what he did? Correctly point out the fact that, hey, whoa, crazy, maybe, instead of just being nimbly, pimbly, pambly, wambly, fucking dumbass little fucking bitches, sitting around with our fucking thumbs up our asses, and not reflecting on why we fucking lost, here's what we can do about why we fucking lost. But instead we have to, like, preach about fucking national unity. Fuck the fucking Democrats, dude. God, I hope they keep continuing to lose, okay? Fuck these dumbass morons, you know, allowing the fucking Republicans to keep winning and continue to fucking backsliding of the goddamn fucking, of the country. So, you know, yeah, Trump 2028. I'm Trump 2028 now. It's over. It's over. It's time for everything to get worse because this stupid, dumb fucking party, like, genuinely cannot reflect for the life of it for as to why it's going to keep losing. So, you know, this is the bed that you're currently making right now, Democrats. I hope you're ready to fucking lie in it.